happy that you're on because I want to invite you on for a minute just to talk about your session, Colleen. So don't go nowhere because this is an improv. No, Manju, you actually came on at the same time with Colleen. So the tone first, everything. But I am happy to see you all, especially for something we never planned. But me say, you know what? Me there home today become a party. Oh, Sean! How come you not the road? I'm home because my party is sick. And I said, boy, hi Liz. I said, boy, since we not the road, one party the foreign and one sicky for now. So I said, since we not done, let me just come on live for a minute. But I'm happy that I'm on. Happy New Year to you too, Vanessa. Yeah, well, so I never planned this, you know, but I'm happy that I did it because I just wanted to touch base with persons who have been supporting the live. Hey, you know, say I'm in my second year now of the live. Yeah, hi. Hey, Sean. I'll just say, hey, Sean. That's all. Elton, welcome. So happy to see you on. I will go back. Hey, Jana, yo, let me tell you something. You see, well, I guess we're still like Jamaica, we're outside, open up, so everybody will go out on the road. But Elton and Jana, so nice to see you guys on, all the way from Canada. By the way, if you're not in Jamaica, just put up your flag so, you know, boy, like LiveWithDara gone broad. Yeah. Elton, well gone. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you, guys. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Liz. Hi, Dr. Speed all the way in New York. Well gone. By the way, while I say Dr. Speed on, so Natalie Georgina, I was at Caymanas Park today because I was at Caymanas Park today because this horse that so happens to have my name, Dara Deborah, she was running today, and Natalie Berger was the jockey. I met Helena. We put a little money on it, but we lose it of course because the horse came second. But may I say, you know, like a champion. If you know what, like a champion. May say the little horse on the track gallop like a champion. Dr. Speed. Go on with things, man. Go on with things. Big up yourself, Natalie Berger. Me tell you, if it was another lifetime, if me never have on so much bottom and so much hip on them, something there, you know, maybe when I think, yeah, the lobster tail thing, maybe when I think to turn a jockey thing. Hi, yes, go and send in your flag. Go and send in the flag for me. Yes, so happy to be back with you guys. Impromptu, but I just say, you know what? Since we're not on the pan this Saturday night, let me just come on and say hi and say please don't go anywhere. The break was just to facilitate. Hey, Miss Fitness Journey, well gone. You know, I should have come for you this morning for the boot camping. It was so good. Cecile's boot camp was awesome. Glenford Campbell, no sir. Hi Breezy. See what other party there? Hi Breezy. So you see, we have a party at Jamaica and one at Canada, and we know I have one at the US. So anywhere we go, you know, it's supposed to be lit. Yeah. What's up, Campbell? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you guys. I mean, you know, thank you for being with me for another year of Live with Dara. We actually started in 2020, and we know in 2022. Oh, we are going with things, you know. Hey, King, Wagwan. So many persons. King, put up your flag. So them sister Live with Dara is not just a Jamaican thing. I have people watching from all over. Yo, me feel good to say. Just want something I try big up people. Yeah. Campbell, one of Jamaica's ace videographers, Glenford Campbell, you're on. Listen, if you need a videographer, he is the man. Campbell, big up yourself. Me know say me not talking a long while. Me have a bone for pick with you, but you're still my G. You're still my G, Glenford. Yeah, so thank you all for coming live with Dara tonight. I just didn't want to lose contact with you because I haven't been on live for a little while because outside they open up back and me not say you know live. But they want kind of go out there and do little road, go little river, go some sea, do little things, do little ray and little tea. And yeah, me do it with my party. I mean, if you watch my story, I kind of post some of them. I don't post all of them, and I don't post them while I'm there for security reasons. With everything we are going to Jamaica right now, you have to make sure you secure yourself, So hint hint. If you're there somewhere, you don't want to post it right away. You wait till you reach home the other day or whatever to do it, because earth are red. Yeah. So again, another thing. Every other body when we hear about of COVID-19, and the one here seems to be spreading. The American one seems to be spreading like wildfire. I did catch my one early. I got COVID-19 last year March. I'm gonna get my vaccine and everything like that. If you haven't been vaccinated, I'm not telling a lie. Go and go do it. Even just to protect yourself, even just to lessen the impact on you. You should. Because someone's gonna kill you anyway. So just go and go protect yourself. Give yourself a little protection. See what I say? Anyway, so I want to say I have Colleen on, and I was on her live the other night when she was advertising her Fervida workshop, and I wanted to also invite Donna Ray on, Donna Ray Muirhead. She's gonna talk about something. Listen, a peer positivity for 2022 we are talking about. I was about to say 2021. Yeah, so I'm trying to share it all with you so they can know what I'm going and they can be in there. Hi, congrats to you, Mr. Hurdle. Congrats to your dad. When we see Mr. Nasa, I say you're gonna look in another couple of years, Jahil. Well gone. Hey, yeah. So, Colleen, if you're on, send me the live. I actually wanted to do a dance class with you, Colleen, so you can show me some of the move them, so them can see how to do it and everything like that. But the live with Dara set me really ready for that yet. So so we can do the move up the bottom like that and these things. But I just want to bring her on for a minute. Yes girl. Alright. Let me just put her on. Look here, let me tell you something while Khalid comes on. I can't dance. I love shake up myself and go on. I cannot dance to save my life.
Hey, hold on, turning on.
Hey. When we go Colleen class and out of that class, popcorn song. Tight, wind up yourself, baby, love you. She taught me how to dance that one. And every time, Colleen, I must tell you, anytime we go anywhere, and the song they play, me I try to take it to the, yeah. But I can't give out the secret. So I'm Happy New Year to you, Colleen.
Thank you, baby. Happy New Year's to you too.
Yeah, I mean, I know you have some fantastic things happening this year. And I mean, we want people to experience it, because you know what happened? People bored right now on their home, and they know say they can go outside and participate in some things that are safe, that are fun, yeah, that will bring out the in them. So we want to talk about your Fervida class, yeah, that you have coming up. People, by the way, I need a partner. Any guy on here want to come and like work it with me?
Oh yeah.
Isn't it worth it? Tell them. Isn't it worth it?
It is. Let me tell you guys. All right. First and foremost, to dance with Dara, Jesus Christ. Hurry up. I don't know what is the criteria. So Dara, stick it out there so them know exactly what they need to do.
Maybe you should come up with it, because remember last year when we were doing it, we were trying to get somebody to be that partner, and it was so, well, I got a young man, and I think he enjoyed himself, right?
He did. He enjoyed himself thoroughly. I mean, he talked about it for a minute. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Because what happened is, we have to do a routine. And at the end of the routine, we have to get a partner to come on and we show them that routine. And then we have to see the reaction to the routine. And we tell, who wants to be a volunteer, Sebastian? All right. So you see, Colleen, I will allow you to select the person who is going to, But we have to set some criteria,
And
yes?
yeah, ma'am, we have to set some criteria. So in order for you to get there, in order for you to get the privilege of dancing with Dara, and trust me, when I tell you, say it's a privilege because when you see Dara put on our little things, them Jesus Christ.
Tell him I'm aware. Tell him I'm a
Listen to
Harvard.
me, love. Dara came to the class and Dara in a one piece. Just go look from the page and you will see it. Dara is in a one piece black leotard. It's stocking fit. Okay, so it is
Really?
sucking on all of her frame. Dara's body is big, soft. In a little piece of something, them, and you know the bow legs them. I never try. You know the bow legs them, kicking, kicking, kicking. So when I tell you that she's fierce, I mean the young man nearly have heart attack and seizure. The women were like, "Oh my God, Dara!" Like, "Oh my God!" She was slaying. She
But
was
tell
in
him
it to win
the
it.
other ladies, they were also like that too. You know,
No man.
it was fun.
Everybody have to dress the part. And let me tell you, said Dara kill it. I mean, she absolutely kill it. So just the visuals alone, gentlemen, if you get the privilege, trust me, if you get the privilege of dancing with her, believe you me, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. Just the visuals alone is enough. Yeah, man, she hot. She hot bad, bad,
Now,
bad, bad.
him live
She
all the way I
trouble.
sent it. Him live all the way I sent it. So me know how am I gonna make it up. But
No.
tell us how it goes. Tell us how you know how the class progress over the period,
All
and then
right. So, okay, so under normal circumstances, right, what happens is I have 4 dance classes, right? The ladies learn 2 routines, and on the 4th class, they get to dance for, someone. They get to bring a lover in or somebody along those lines. See, Mr. Man say it's special, so don't be surprised if you
and
don't
the
let the
same
flight.
Sebastian. All right, Sebastian, pull up. Continue, please.
Right. So they come and then they dance for their partner. So very, very sexy guys, believe you me. And all of them are beginners, but they do a extraordinary job. They come up out of their comfort zone and they blow the minds of the persons that they come to dance for. So very sexy, very hot. So this for this year, my first class is February 6th. So one class, and
Present.
then after Valentine's, then the other set of classes will start. So trust me when I tell you, yummy for your tummy, absolutely. Just good and a nice way to pass the time. Plus, you're learning
Yes.
some skills that you can utilize in your bedroom. So believe you me, your lover will absolutely, absolutely appreciate the
And
new
it's not just
skill.
a bedroom in Colleen, because you actually you just kind of just like with the ladies, you just teach us how to be confident, like how to walk and to look you in the eyes and be like, so you can just,
Yeah. There you go, honey.
yeah, you know. Are you seeing me, guys? You know, like I'm just looking at you and I'm like, oh, I'm not even right. Colleen, maybe you can try it.
No, look here, my girl, you catch me after one day session. I don't even know how I'm still standing. We suppose I come on and saw you. So I said, let me jump on because I didn't know that. I was like, wait, she start back her life for coming never see no ad.
At the
So
first,
so that's it. So I jump on just to see, hold on there. Wait, you start it back. I missed that ad there or something. So that's it. That's it, my dear. But they will definitely get we will definitely do something. Just go visit my page and you will see just little snippets from the classes or whatever, yeah?
so you
But it is
posted them now,
very
right there
success
at the
there.
top.
Say it again, darling.
So you posted snippets from the last class
Yeah,
and
ma'am.
right at the
Right.
top.
So you can exactly and just scroll through and you will see snippets. You'll definitely get to see Dara, right? Carrying on down there. So make sure you go
If you
take a
can
visit.
recognize me among the other ladies, because let me tell you, we had a
There is no
fine
missing
evening.
Dara. There is no missing Dara. Just trust me upon that one day. You will recognize her, I am certain, I am sure.
All right, so tell us now, how can we participate?
Okay, how does who participate? Oh, you mean how you join the class?
Yeah, man.
All right, so simply just send a WhatsApp to 575-6733. Okay, WhatsApp. Send a WhatsApp, and then you will get instructions in terms of how it is that you're supposed to register. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is that you're supposed to dress for the
Can
class.
somebody just pin that number for me? Just put up that number so I can pin it. Because you know, a lot of persons have been asking about it, Colleen. Because let me tell you something. You see, when you're home, and you need to ensure that what's home, you keep home entertained, and you keep home interested. So some little things that you can do to keep home, you know.
Right. There you go. So just to mix it up a little bit. So you send the WhatsApp to, and then you will receive instructions in terms of how it
Remember
is that
the
you're
number?
supposed to register. Say it again, darling. You want me to say the number
Remember the
again?
uh-huh.
575
Uh-huh.
575 6 575 6733.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Right. So send the WhatsApp and then you'll receive instructions how to dress after you've once you register, there you go. Once you register, then you will receive instructions how to dress, and I strongly suggest that you dress based on the way that I have, told you to, so you can get the full experience. This class is going to be ridiculously sexy. We're going to be all the way out there, and I'm telling everybody from number one, and if you're too shy, this is not the class for you, because we
No, don't
really
say
are.
that. You can bring out the shine. I was shy,
No,
Colleen.
let me
I was
tell you.
so
No, you
shy.
no. You did come, but you did come ready. I didn't have to convince you. You came ready,
Uh-huh.
right? So no, what I'm saying is this class is not for the faint of heart. It's not a bill up, Remember, this is the first class, the only class before Valentine's Day. So I want sledge. I want you to come and just come up all the way out of your comfort zone. So letting you know that this class is going to require you to come all the way out of your comfort zone. If you're particularly shy, trust me, it's going to require all of that. But what I can promise you is that, see, the lady said Dara not shy.
It's
And Dara
Elton.
kept telling me about how
Elton,
she did
you know
shy.
about it. Elton, you know about me, Elton.
See that?
Colleen.
Right. So the thing is this though, the beauty of the class is that, I mean, yes, it's natural to walk in with a little bit of nerves and so on, but again, be reminded that the class is beginners coming. I don't have no expert dancers in the class or anything along those lines, so no real reason to feel intimidated. Yeah, everybody after a period of time, everybody, Dara will tell you, everybody gets comfortable. So you come in, you scan the room, you look on the room, and then this kind of a thing. But over a period of time, and a very short period of time, I'm carrying you through some exercises that get you guys very comfortable. So you don't have to be thinking, oh my God, there's no whole heap of comparison that is taking place outside of to see everybody just come wanting to learn for their moves. And everybody is keen on helping the other person get it. So it's a sexy class. It's an amazing way to build some camaraderie between women. So we realize that we don't need to be competing. If I have something that you like, I simply tell them you're going to rob and duplicate. So if you see something where somebody do it, you say, show me how you do that something that again. Because you want to learn that something. That's it. So
Yeah.
there's no competition. Everybody in their own lane just to enjoy themselves. So it's a
Colleen,
whole
you make me
perspective.
put my foot up on something. I never know so my foot could have stretched up there. So
Trust
I'm
me,
like,
listen to me. Dara, leg them little bit so. And remember me tell you, me say the woman determine your fret. Determine your fret. Me say she catch your leg and I fling it up there no matter what. She
me
gonna make it up.
damn. Listen, after them no more than me.
Nobody no more than her, trust me. You can't say, but she came and she fully engaged, which is what I loved about when it is that you're a part of the class. And the thing with Dara is that she's quiet. You see, when Dara come to learn, she not no only for talking and talk, she not only for talking, she just sit down there and listen. You can see her sucking in the information. So I mean, it's an awesome class, a great way to pass your Sunday afternoon. It takes place at South Beach. Yeah. And I ask that you are on time, because there's a process that I take, the newbies through. Everybody goes through the process, a very necessary process to engage the class completely. So if you come in, you come on time. I ask that you get there at least 5 minutes before the start of class. So then you're good to go from there.
Some of the guys asking, so what happened to them? What if you
Welcome
have
to the
a class
Monday.
for them? Yeah.
No, listen to me. Let me tell you something though. The only just listen out, look out. Just go
Sorry.
check out my page and you will see when it's time for the man them to
So
start.
you're
Don't
having one
worry.
for them. Because
I'm
a
going to
lot of them, I was watching your live the other night and you were pointing. When you say enough for them man, you need a little brushing up. And I think if you have a class for them to help them, maybe it will be a gift for us ladies. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you have something planned for them, Colleen.
I do. The thing is, you see, let me tell you what it is that I've noticed where the men are concerned. Usually they come out, my experience with them is that they come out whenever it is that they're with their significant other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not had the experience where men just come out by themselves. Unless it is that they're familiar with my work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I say, okay, fine, run, come out, come take a look at the thing. When that is the case, if those are the circumstances, then sure they'll come out. Outside of that though, they are more likely to come whenever it is that their woman is involved. So that's the reason why I end up keeping the couples session. You get what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Right. So they can be a part of it, they can learn something, all of this good stuff. So I am hoping this year that men understand too that this whole business, again, that sex, a great sex, intimacy and all of these things are things that you can learn. So this whole idea that, oh, you're just supposed to know. Man are thugs, man, they were a long time, man, just know. Please understand there is a million and one things I can promise to know based on my experience, just teaching in this regard. That you don't know. That you not know. That you don't
Yes.
do none at all. And based on conversations that I would have had with the women, Lord have mercy. It says to me that there's a whole heap more that the men them need to bring to the table other than, the drilling, the daggering thing. You understand me? Yes. Right. So
Mhm.
yeah, look out. I'm definitely doing something for them this
So
year.
4 weeks of incredible training, 4 weeks of fun. Apart from that though, for just tell the ladies why. I mean, some of the benefits of being involved in your sessions.
Yeah. Okay, so firstly, I know, that I talk about lap dance, right? And most of us think, okay, I know exactly what this class is about. I'm going to come and I'm just going to wind up, and shake up, and jiggle up, jiggle up. That's not it. My class is all about self-confidence, building self-confidence, helping the woman to fall in love with herself, because I find that there are lots of women who physically look very appealing, very sexy, but nobody's home. And you have only to talk to the men, they will tell you they've had those experiences. The woman hot, can't done, but when no sense of self, very, very little confidence, if any at all. Yeah. This class helps the woman firstly to find out who she is physically. What are those things about me that makes me attractive? You also, there you go. You also get to learn. You see what Dara doing? You get to learn how to touch yourself, because I find that a lot of us waiting on Prince Charming to bring the sexy, to bring the turn on. But the truth is, Dara said it in the live the other day, just by walking and touching herself, that was enough to get her hot and bothered. Right. And she wasn't feeling up. You know how most of we feel say, boy, you have to stop and touch up the goods. Hands up for the pum 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 for you forget turn on. That's not the
None of
case.
that.
So there you go. I'm showing women that you don't have to wait on your lover to turn you on. Just by the different things that you're able to do with your body, you can get you hot and ready for your lover. So it's a sexy class. Everything that I teach you there is transferable. So you know how man would tell you, say, yo, she can't only dance, she look good, she does a dance sexy. So but it not she can do them something that in a bed by the time we're done with you, I promise you. You can do them something that in a bed.
Well,
Or you can add it,
yay!
you can definitely add it to the, to your repertoire, to your to your arsenal. So I am showing you how you transfer these things, how as a woman you can take charge in the bedroom. Too much of us are waiting on the man to bring the sexy. What I can promise you is this: if you ignite the sexy, trust me, you pull something completely different out of your lover, right? So taking control is an essential part of just changing up how it is that you guys make love. So that is one of the things that I am showing you in the class. So it's all about embracing your sensuality as a woman, appreciating the fact that you are gifted, because when you're born as a woman, you're gifted. I'm in a business when nobody wants to say. You think it just amazing. Yeah, you set apart. How do you appreciate that? Yeah. How do you fall in love with that and treat it the way that it ought to be treated? So those are some of the things that you're learning whenever it is that you come to my class.
Yes. Listen, guys, me tell you. I did it because I thought, oh, I want to learn to dance. But it was so much more than dancing. It just, it made, at the end of it, when you walk out clean. I mean, after the class, I was walking and I was very deliberate in my walk, and I made ensure
That's
that
right.
shoulders rolled back and eye
Mhm.
contact, and you're looking at me. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You know, it was
That's right.
really good, really, really good, really empowering. Yeah, man, really. So it's
Absolutely.
February 6th. The first
Right.
class starts February 6th. Limited
Right.
space. And you just need to WhatsApp that number right there. Ensure that the number is correctly
Yeah,
575.
but it is 6733 if you're interested, and then you will get some information back in terms of the registration process. After you've registered, then you receive information in terms of how you must dress, what you must carry with you. But it's going to be uber sexy, uber
Yeah,
hot. Come prepared.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
prepared.
yeah. And then remember, February 6th, not 16, February
No,
6th.
no, February 6th. February 6th.
Right.
February.
And yeah, man. So listen, register now because limited. How many persons you have in the class again? And
I had, okay, so I can, my room can accommodate right now, I can accommodate safely 12 persons. February 6th, darling, not 16th. February 6th. So the first Sunday in February is when it's going to be. Right now, the room can comfortably accommodate 12 women. When I say comfortably, in terms of, observing the protocols or whatever else, you wear your mask when you come to the class. Somebody asked if you need to be vaccinated. I just need for you to observe the protocols, okay? Keep on your mask, and you're good to go from there. Yeah. Outside of that, there will be, you hand sanitized, all of this good stuff, right? So you just come in, you enjoy yourself, and you're on your merry way. But it promises to be sweet, sexy, and absolutely yummy for your tummy.
Colleen, I just want to. I know you're telling them to go look over your page, but is there anything,
Mhm.
just a sneak peek that you can just show me something that Is there something you can show me that they'll be like, aha, really? Just something.
Ah, we cannot show you nothing. You don't understand when we tell you something tired.
No, just
Like
the
we
hand,
literally
just
don't
the
know.
hand movement. Just even something with a hand, so they
All
see
right.
that
So
one.
one of the things, ladies, that I need for you to understand is this, right? Wherever it is that your hands go, your lover's eyes automatically follows. Anyway, you see how Dara over there touch herself?
No, I'm
So
just
look at
doing the
other
hand thing.
people.
I'm not. I'm just like,
Anywhere. And you notice how it is that she has her hands, right? So I always tell you sunflower, sunshine, starfish hands, okay? So your finger is always nice and wide whenever it is that you're touching yourself, and you're making sure that you're touching yourself very deliberate, okay? So one of those places that we don't touch ourselves enough is our necks, right? So I am showing you in the class just the pleasure that you get from running. And notice I'm using my fingertips. Just the pleasure that you get from running your fingers down your body. Okay? So whenever it is, if you just stand in front of your lover, or you sit and you're talking, you're watching TV and you're just rubbing your hands, automatically lover going to start to wonder, like, what the hell is going on yourself? Why is she touching herself that kind of way? There you go. Just deliberate and just kind of rubbing your hands ever so slowly. Most of us have never felt our skin like this, because whenever it is that we're touching ourselves, we are lotion our body. So you just rubbing the lotion, you know what I mean? When you slow it down, then you would be surprised the different things that you feel when you just allow your fingers to walk over you. Okay? So some of these things are definitely going to be showcasing in the class how it is that you can bring your your lover's attention to a particular body part and keep it nice and sexy. So that's just one of them. Just one of them. But
just one.
yummy
Nothing, nothing
facial.
else. Anything else you want to learn? Sign up for the class.
There you go. There you go. So thank you, Dara. God bless you for
Listen,
asking me to
you know
come
what
up.
happened? Good things out there. So when you buck up on good things, you have to make people know. You have to make people know about it. And I mean, I enjoyed it, and it's not expensive. It is not expensive. Not expensive. I was like, when I heard the price, I was like, really?
No,
You
ma'am. No,
sure?
no, no. Reasonable.
Not
Reasonable. Good to
expensive.
go. Good to
4
go. So
classes, 4 Sundays, starting February 6th.
right, and
Mm-hmm.
you're good to go from there. So I won't be keeping a class the Valentine's weekend. I keep the class the following week.
Mm-hmm.
See?
But
So
you give
just
them
as I said,
enough. You give them enough to kind of spice up the, yeah, man.
You definitely get enough. You get enough, you know, for those who are going all the way out for Valentine's, you'll definitely get more than enough as the woman to bring to the table. Yes, buy the man a gift for God's sakes, buy the lover a gift, blessed assurance, and then you can dance and give them the pum pum. You understand? So,
Bye-bye.
yeah. So there you have it, guys.
Colleen,
So
thank
just go
you
visit
so
my
much.
page and
Listen,
you'll see the
sign me up.
information.
I will definitely be there because I know you're tweaking the routine. I'm going to ensure some sharpen up on my skill, you know, because, I mean, you have to continue to learn and grow. And now, after nobody no more than me, I have to up there too. See?
That's
Yeah.
right, sister.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
that.
All
Just
right.
like
So
that.
that's the number again. You have to do, and you have to do it early. Remember, she can only accommodate 12 persons, and trust and believe it will be worthwhile. Really, really
Trust me.
worthwhile.
Trust me. Trust me. Thanks again, Dara, for having me on.
Yeah.
Blessings,
Take
guys.
care.
Check out my page, Colleen D, and you'll be able to see some more information there. Okay.
And you'll see
Thank
her
you.
dancing. You'll see some of the moves. You know. Yeah. 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 All right, Khalid. Take care.
Blessings, Dara. Dara, how you did come off last time now?
Listen,
Now, how you come
I
off? Or
have to
there's
just
something
come
else?
up.
I just have to end. All right. No problem, sweetheart. Blessings,
Question.
though. Take care.
Let me see.
Yeah, man.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Hold on. Um. Oh, what is reason? John, are you in? You're not in Jamaica. But it's Khalid, what's the cost again? Do you want to discuss the price? Oh, she gone. It's not bad because I remember doing it, and you know, it wasn't expensive. It really wasn't expensive. It's cheaper than a box lunch. So, you know, it wasn't expensive at all. And you get to learn so much from it. I mean, I tell you, when you're in the class and you're walking, and when I say I can take off my glasses and like do the eye contact thing, and you walk and you look on the person and you look them straight in the eyes, and while you look them straight in the eyes, you're not feeling up yourself, but you're just touching you. And then everywhere everywhere, let me say, everywhere, my mom jeans. I was just eat some food with it, and then like you know, and you realize your hand going to where my waist is, and then my hand go down, and your eyes swallow it all. Yo, it bad, but you should try it, guys. She's planning something for you, ladies. It's your opportunity. Don't miss it, right? So that's clean. This is about empowering yourself for 2022. And I have another powerhouse. What happened? Lion Paw, where you say? Where I say? No, Elton, me no. Why you see my cheerleader? Elton, me I go on, don't. Me I go on myself. No way yourself, man. Yeah, come still. My money never waste last year. And I'm going back this year. So yeah, I have another powerhouse here tonight. And after I'm finished with that, I just want to talk to you guys and just, if you want, come on and join me because I have some really interesting topics to discuss this year. And you know me, I always try to talk about the things that people don't want to talk about or people will shy away from and them something. Just so we have a better understanding. I said, I ready to see your waistline. Listen, I cannot dance. We can't dance. If you see my dancing videos, you know I cannot dance. But when you go into the class, you know, you feel like you're the best dancer ever. Me, you know, if you listen to a particular artist and when you hear him, you feel like, yeah, I'm me, my chavo. I'm telling you, it's that good. But you should sign up, all right? You should sign up and you should go there. You'll have fun. Yeah. So yeah, I have some really interesting topics for you this year. I'm trying to lock down some people for the different topics, but you're going to enjoy it. You really going to enjoy it. I don't know if I'll have a live every Saturday because, you know, sometimes you can't get the persons in time, but let's try. Even if just to come on and talk with you, make you know we're going for 5 minutes, we're going to do it. I have my other friend here. Last year, she was the first person on just to empower us about what's happening, or we can just take on 2022. And I want to invite Donna Ray. Just send me the request, Donna Ray. We just have a quick talk because she's having something else as well. And I think you should really take advantage of it if you are available to do so. Donna Ray, you on? Send me the request to go live. And don't worry, you're hot girl. So makeup or no makeup, that's how I'm gonna put on my glasses. So it don't look so bad. But yeah, every Saturday, please. I know Elton, I'm trying, but we can't talk. Yeah. So I'm waiting on Donna Ray now to send me the request. Donna Ray, read it. Elton, so I hope your New Year means them locking it down in Canada. I hope, you find something productive to do with your time locked away until them time there. Come Jamaica. Okay. See our air. See Miss Powerhouse here. What love I say? Love her. Love her, love her, love her. Last year when I go through my depression, it's like, Dara, look here, ball. If you want ball, ball. I say, yeah, Trina. Girl.
Hey, I'm going there.
No, you can't sound so tight on the Saturday night, Donna. No, sir. You're out.
Hi.
You are out and
I'm
bad.
going. You hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
So I just came in off of the road.
Uh-huh.
A little bit tired still. But I'm here.
So, well, go on. What's the word for 2022?
Wow. Release.
Really? What a word! Release! Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Release is the word for 2022. I actually start doing a journal that I'm gonna be publishing that people can use to help them to release. The word came to me. I'm jumping on that. Happy New Year, people. Jesus, we don't have no manners. Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dara. Forgive my ill manners. It's really good to be alive.
True.
2022.
True.
Especially with what happened to me.
Oh.
Ending of last year. So unlike most people, I can officially say I end 2021 with a bang.
Tell us about it.
With a bang. So I had a car accident coming from Montego Bay after Christmas, spending Christmas with my family. That sent me to spend some time in the St. Anne's Bay Hospital.
What happened?
Well, I don't want to get emotional. That was coming up. I'm just block out, get unconscious around the steering wheel, yeah. It was broad daylight, like about 10 minutes after 2. I'm just black out and crash into somebody's vehicle, and God is good. Like,
Jesus.
so, yeah. Still I recover. Just horrible. And like me cry day and night because if that happened anywhere else, then you wouldn't have me.
It was you
Like
in the vehicle?
I keep thinking that if it had happened when I was coming down the highway and an ex-fast vehicle hit my car, if me did swerve right into an oncoming vehicle, it would have been different. If me never have on my seatbelt, my face would have bust in a 2 across the steering wheel. Like, me I tell you, it was that serious. Car mash up. It like the nights me I dream see dead people. Like me I dream see accidents. It horrible.
Wow.
Like, it's horrible. And so when I was in the hospital, like, me no know, nobody not supposed to, it cold. It was like coldest place. Me go England and me never cold, so the hospital windows are open, I think, because of COVID. And they placed me on a ward with just maybe about 95% old women. And you could hear them a groaning at the night because them so cold. And if my girlfriend, Glenda, that live in St. Anne's Bay, never carry a blanket and socks and pajama come give me, like, I don't know how would I manage. And so as I was sitting on the hospital bed, I said people can't, so I started a drive to collect blankets and sheets. And I'm making arrangement to do a donation to the hospital, you know, because you can't heal when you're cold. And especially when you're old. I mean, you're going to get pneumonia. I mean, I don't blame nobody, but me just say we can show a little kindness. And it don't make no sense at this point in time for us to say, so them not have family and whatever. I have family, but at that time I needed my friend, and my friend is who came to help me, and we can be a help to somebody else. Like I saw a lady, she was so old, it's just skin and bone.
Oh gosh.
And her body curled up, and the way she curled up, she could even moan. And I'm saying, you're right, to be cold and old is rough. And it just going to take a miracle for people to heal out of conditions like that when them cold. The nurses are going to be doing all they can do, because before I got a bed, they told me that there's no sheet. They found a bed, but there's no sheet.
Wow.
And so I'm like, all right, so I'm going to sit down in the wheelchair until in the morning. Like, I'd made up my mind to sit in the wheelchair until in the morning. And then they found a bed, and then they told me that they found a bed, but there's no sheet. And then when the sheet came, like, I was on the sheet, Dara. Like me, I said that I'm going to lay down pan. And me, I said, it does not feel good. Like, it don't feel good. Like, me I choke up about it, but in a nice, like, it don't nice. And people not supposed to stick on in them condition there. So I started the blanket drive and I get in support. So me there, and if your listeners want to donate, they can reach out to me. I'm taking blankets, I'm taking sheet set, and I'm also receiving cash donation to make the bulk purchase. My target is 200 blankets and sheet set in any variation. So if it's 50 sheet sets and 150 blankets, then you know. And then I do a handover to the hospital because it's horrible.
Where are you now in terms of reaching that target?
I'm getting there. I'm not yet 50%, but I'm getting there. I'm getting some cash donations. I get about 5 blankets gone, so I get more cash than I would have gotten actual blanket. And then I'm gonna make the purchase and then do the handover. But I mean, the next morning when a doctor said to me that why was I on that ward, but he said to me that they placed me on the wrong ward.
No, they didn't.
But then I say, you know, them never put me on the wrong ward.
They put you on the right
Them
one.
put me on the right one. And I'm going to tell her, Dara, I don't get no cuts, no open wound, and I don't get no broken bone. Which me keep wondering. But at the same time, there's some stuff I can tell you off here, but I don't want to say that. But not all wounds are visible. Just remember that. Not all wounds are visible. And in all that we do, just be kind to people, because a lot of people are wounded and it not reach trauma phase yet, but people are walking around with wounds that are not visible. So just be kind to people.
Yeah. Yes.
And like, me not drive yet, me not go back around on steering wheel yet. If somebody is driving, like I couldn't, so many times I had to call cab, even though I have people that can carry me home, but sometimes I just want to call a cab to get yourself around. And one day this week, it took me 4 hours to call a cab. Yeah.
You never want to go in a car?
No, I'm going in a car.
Wow.
And every time I get into a stoplight, it's like, if a car come too fast, if a car come too close to the car that I'm in, just horrible. But, and it's not my first accident. I've had accidents.
And the thing about it is that, as you say, you didn't have any kind of visible wound or anything like that. You'll just black out and you'll end up in the hospital. And if it has affected you like this,
So the blackout happened before the accident, you know, is the blackout that caused the accident, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I've had terrible accidents before. So I've had accidents where I wear a back brace for 3 years and a neck brace for a year. So I've had those major accidents before.
Mm-hmm.
But that one year it just different mentally, just different emotionally. Like I don't know what is happening. And so I'm trying to process because me I say there's purpose in pain. And I'm the type of person who going to flip the hardest thing that's happening to me. I'm going to flip it to something that's positive. And I mean, immediately when I was in the hospital, we start the blanket drive. So that is just one thing. And then we just know say something else going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But me just make an appeal to your people that who want to just help this blanket drive. I call it Operation Warm Hearts because it really is about warming people's hearts and about it's going to take a kind heart to give in a time like this.
And then what they need to know is that even if your donation can't purchase a blanket or purchase a sheet said at least it will go towards making that purchase. So even if you have like a $500 or $1,000,
Yeah,
it
man.
doesn't matter. I mean,
Several people together with several $500. I mean, we are Jamaican, we understand one cocoa full basket. And so every little that you have can go towards doing something. Like I realize I know already, but when I was in there, like I wasn't feeling physical pain for myself, but I was feeling everybody else's pain, and it was killing me, Dara. Like literally, I feel people pain. Like even now, like my back feel like an open wound. I don't know if you ever get a cut and you feel like you're going to hurt it up. That's how my back feel. Like an entire open wound. Like me not have no skin on my back. I feel like the flesh peel off. And I know what it is because I carry trauma in my back. So even so if I go through anything that's emotional, so like when I lose people that I love, I feel it in my back, like me literally can't walk tomorrow morning.
Oh.
So I know that I carry trauma in my back. So I know that's what I'm experiencing. So I mean, it might sound weird to some people, but I'm dealing with it and I just process it. But despite all of that, so I end 2021 with a bang, and 2022 me just still continue with purpose because with everything people keep saying to me, more than 500 people said to me that purpose cannot die. That is why nothing serious not happened to you. Purpose cannot die. Purpose cannot die. And so yesterday I asked some people, I don't know if you saw, I did a little survey where I asked people if you should die today, would you have lived your purpose? And over 73% of the people said they would not have lived their purpose if they had died today. But at the same time, these are people who, not these same people, but when you check it wider, a lot of people, and I'm coming into my activity, my event that I'm doing Saturday. So a lot of people are doing vision boards at the start of the year. But they're doing vision boards that are very materialistic, Dara. And their vision boards are not tied to their purpose. And so it has nothing to do with the core of who they are, which is why sometimes people say vision boards don't work, because the vision board is not tied to anything. The vision board is just materialistic. The vision board is just things. Resolutions are not solutions, because resolutions are supposed to be solutions after you've assessed who you are, where your weaknesses are, where your breakdowns are, what you've gone through that is not serving you. And so your resolution is supposed to be a solution after you've done an assessment. And you say you're digging up the resolve to change things. And so when some people say they don't believe in a resolution, it's because they don't understand what it is. So your resolution must come after you have done deep assessment and you say, I resolve to do this moving forward.
Yeah.
And your resolution must come from inside, deep down inside. Your resolution is not external to the world. It's about a decision that you've made to fix a part of you, to move you into your greater purpose. So come back to the vision board. So your vision board has to be, because your vision board is timeline sensitive. For some people, it might be a year, it might be 5 years. But your vision board also has to be tied to your bigger purpose. It has to have some lock pins into what your values are. A lot of people don't know what their core values are. And so if your values are supposed to be guidelines into what is right about the things that you do. And sometimes people say they don't know what the values are. If you check how you spend your money, it tells you what you value, what your values are. Your values don't always be right and truth. And when I say positive, your values can be negative too.
Yeah, but Donare, so I remember last year speaking to you, and I remember saying to you that we agreed that a lot of persons didn't know purpose. So while your value right now can be changed when you do your self-assessment and see where it is that you want to go, how is it that you find what truly is your purpose? How do you identify that?
I'm going to tell you something. You see your purpose, a lot of people, they know what their purpose is, but they are too afraid to go after pursue their purpose. So them use the escape route to say that I don't know what my purpose is. Your purpose always linger. Your purpose is always replaying inside your head, Dara. The other part of your purpose, and other people might see it differently, but this is how I process it. You will only see so much of your purpose based on how you are evolving. So if you not evolve bigger than this, then you're not gonna see the true picture of your purpose. You have to work on yourself before your entire picture of your purpose reveal. And so as you travel down the journey, yes, more of it is gonna be revealed to you. So you can't see the big picture if you not start the journey of working on you, and you don't chase purpose. So when I told her that I might not make it to you, I was with a client who did her vision board already.
Okay.
And her and I were then, after you do the vision board, let us put timelines to these. And let us assess, why is it that you want these? Is it that you want it just because your friend them have similar things? Is it that you want it because it's going to make you look good to society? Is your vision board materialistic? Or is it more about you? And then I tell her, I said, you don't chase these things. What you then do is that you evolve into the type of person that deserves the things that you want. And when you evolve into this person, you become the person that is deserving. You don't chase it. These things you attract. Because if you chase, you push it, so you become, so the things come to you. And once you then know in your mind, program that I am worthy, it comes to you. That is how manifestation takes place. Because you can't manifest what you are not. You can't manifest what you are not.
True.
And so when I do my vision board, I do an entire workshop in terms of recognizing what your values are, because our values change over time. Our first set of values we got from our family, that we grew up with mother, with father, the household where we grew up in, and that is what shaped our first set of values. And then the wider community then now shape the next set of values. And then when you reach high school and university, you take on some other values. Workplace, you take on some other values. Nothing wrong with that, Dara. Because your values change based on how you are exposed. But your foundation values are important. And the other part of it, Dara, if the values that you grow up around don't serve you as an adult, let it go, because not all of us grew up in healthy, positive households. So if you need to shed those values, shed it. And if you need to take on and acquire new values, do that as well. You understand? And so the other part I tell people, if you don't know what values you want to hold true as your core values, find somebody that you admire, that you want to emulate, and check out what their values are. So I tell people, when you check Oprah values, if you say you admire Oprah Winfrey, check what her core values are. If you want to become like a Oprah Winfrey, check out what is it are her guiding principles, and you can adapt those. Nothing is wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So if you grew up in a community where you say them values here now serve me, you know, these values will not take me to where I want to go, then shelf those and take on some new values. So I did a session maybe 2 months ago with about 11 business women. And when I asked them to write down them 5 core values, when the first lady gave her 5 core values, one of the other participants said, oh, those are mine as well. I said, let me tell you something. They might be yours, but what they mean to that lady doesn't mean the same to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what kindness means to Lady A is different from what kindness means to Lady D.
Mm-hmm.
And so you now need to define what kindness as a value means to you. Where does it come from? Is it that you want to be kind or you want to receive kindness? Is it that you want to be seen as a kind person? And is your value serving you? Is it that your value is making you a martyr? Is it that kindness is a value that you end up is going to give more than what you have because you want to be seen as kind? So these are some questions that we ask people in my workshop when I'm doing the vision board. So the vision board is not a cut and paste of picture. It's about assessing who you are, where you're coming from, where you want to go. It's not materialistic any at all. Who am I? Who is this person that is sitting here? You define yourself. A lot of people can't define themselves. So we go through a definition of self process. What is it that you need to heal from to get to where you want to go? A lot of people don't think them worthy because all throughout them childhood they were told that they are unworthy. They're not going to amount to anything. So them can't vision beyond March. But guess what? If you can vision up to March, I'm going to make your vision to March a very big one. Make it big that when you get to the end of March, we create a next one, so we extend the vision. Because you can't beat people because they cannot see further than next week. Help them to get to the end of next week. And when them get to it, them feel bigger than when them start.
Yeah.
And so that is how you expand people's dreams, because people cannot become what they've never seen.
True.
And a lot of time when we imagine, our imagination are of things, smaller things that we saw, but we just amplify it in our imagination. And that is why reading and exposure is important.
So important.
Reading and exposure is so important. I come from a small community up in St. James. I boast about it every day. My little village named Summer Hill. It's always cold, so I don't know how it named Summer Hill. Always cold. But then it is in a bigger space called Maroon Town, St. James, up in the cockpit country. And I share the story with my friends all the time. I said, because I grew up in a shop at the middle of the square. You know, people, children are growing a shop prime. We know because we have to sell in at the shop. So our confidence is built and our people skills are developed from early.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I finished high school and I came to Excelsior Community College, where me come from, I thought we were well-off people. Hey, Princess Diana, I see you from up on my country top. My people, them depend on your live, Dara. And I thought we were well-to-do people. Relatively, yes, both sides of my families were well-to-do people. But when I came to Kingston and I saw students driving two-door Lexus, I come a school, I come college, I realized I'm never well-to-do. Relatively, I was okay where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come into a bigger space, and this is exposure now, it allows me to dream bigger. And that is why we must, at some point in time, leave from where you grew up. See
True.
other things.
True.
You understand? See other things.
Mm-hmm.
Get exposed to other people. Talk to other people. Ask questions.
Be exposed. Full stop.
Be exposed. Yeah, man. God, enough of yourself. Enoughness make me reach when me reach there. I'm a mouth. Me talk. Me ask questions. Me raise my hand. Take up space. And that is something that we don't do, Dara. We don't take up space. The Bible tells us say I must take up territory. And that is why me take up territory any which part me go. You understand? Take up territory. And so when you ask me the word for 2022 and I told you release. You see, release the people who you trap inside a year so for how much years. Release them. Release your guilt where you carry for 20, 40, 35 years. Release the shame that you've been carrying. Release the unforgiveness. You see, guilt, shame, and unforgiveness, they will bury you alive, Dara. I carried unforgiveness for myself for 15 years after my father was murdered. I carried unforgiveness because when I was in high school, my father became a drug addict. And I hated him for it. Any child would have hated him. My father was popular. Everybody knew my father. My father was everybody else's hero. So when the hero became a drug addict because he was carrying burdens, and then my father lost his son, my 9-year-old brother drowned. And it killed my father. My father was a walking dead, Dara. And he carried all of that trapped inside of him that it killed him before he was murdered. And so I went to a point where I wished my father was dead so I couldn't see him. That when my father was murdered, I felt that I manifested his murder. And so I lived with that unforgiveness for 15 years. And when we released that last year, Dara, I felt a happiness that I never feel for a long time. And that is why my word for 2022 is release. Every time me touch December 1st, me go in a depression. Me have to go doctor go get medication. My family don't know this. There are some years that me never go home. Me lock up, turn off my phone them, turn off the light. I wouldn't come out of the house for days. Me don't want to see Christmas. Me want Christmas past. Me don't want hear no Christmas carol. If you pass your house and you have on a Christmas light, me not like you. Because me not like December. Because my father's birthday is the first week of December. The second week is my mother's birthday. The third week is my birthday. And the fourth week is Christmas. Me not like it. And so when I released last year, I was able to surprise my mother with a birthday dinner, a birthday lunch, like surprise her. It felt good. The year before, I celebrate my 40th birthday for the first time. I never have a celebration before. And when I felt how it felt, I intentionally worked on myself last year, coming down into December, that my brother came from New York in December, even though we had a family funeral and all of that. And I spent almost every day with my brother when he was here. It's the happiest December I ever have. I mean, me happy. Me cook Christmas brunch breakfast. Because I go down and me shop, me go supermarket, me cook brunch and me cook dinner there so my family could have enjoyed themselves. I felt good. Because I was releasing, and 2 days after that, I crashed. I crashed. So
yeah. What I
mean, at one point in time, I'm going to tell you, everything worked out for good because when I was leaving Montego Bay, my brother said to me, you know what, drive come at Ochi with you, and we stop at Ochi and eat, and you can go to Kingston and me come back and Mobile. So even though my crash and my brother was 4 cars in front of me.
Oh.
And my brother drive with me, police station, hospital, everything, and take care of everything. Him cancel him flight, everything. So my brother stayed, I think last week him leave. Because he wanted to stay in Jamaica just to ensure that me okay. It proved to me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that my brother loved me.
Mm-hmm.
So me clear that. Me never doubt say him not love me. But just seeing how him take care of Dara make me feel good. One of the time in the hospital, it flashed across my mind, say, look how you're happy and look what happened now. You realize the mind game. Look how you're happy and look what happened now. And I started to cry and I said, look like I'm not supposed to ever be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And same time, a cousin of mine called me and I answered when I was crying and I said to her and she said, no. She called the same time and she said, no. She said, things do happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important thing is that you were happy. Happiness was reintroduced to your system again. I mean, I tell you, Dara, a lot of us laugh. Because you know me, very jovial. But joy and happiness are two different something. Because joy is long lasting. Happiness is fleeting. And we can experience several ranges of emotions in a short space of time. So we can grateful and we can grateful and we can be discontented at the same time, like conflicting emotions. Like we can't explain it. And so during 15 years when I make everybody happy and I fulfill people's lives, there was such a emptiness inside of me that the release that I did last year is helping me to fulfill. And so I want to publish this, what I call a healing journal by mid-year. So I'm gonna have some analogies in it. And then I'm gonna have some self-searching questions. And then I'm gonna have some blank journal pages that our readers are gonna be questioning themselves and writing out release notes to themselves, dealing with different topics. And so that's why my word for 2022 is released. And
Powerful
I want to do
powerful word, because as you
and I want to do 52 weeks are gonna be in it. So 52 notes that should, if you want to spread it over the year, it would be 52 weeks. But if you are somebody that process things faster and you want to do it day by day, you can. If your 52 weeks span 3 years because of how you process things, then it works for you as well. Because I'm not gonna date it.
Okay.
But it's something it's a tool that individuals can use, that groups of people can use, that families can use to just help. You can skip and pick whichever note you want to start with. It's up to you. And I started writing it the very day that I came out of the hospital. When I came home, I rested a little bit and then I got up and went to my home office desk and I just start write and it just flow. And so my word for 2022 is release, because we need to release a lot of things. I found as well that last year that when I forgave myself, a lot of things were now coming towards me. I was attracting some things, some very good things in my life.
Okay.
Because when you forgive yourself, you start feeling more worthy.
When you let go of negativity.
Yeah. You start feeling more worthy. Like my thought process is, I'm having more clarity now. Like me just see God I do some things for me where, because I am now worthy, I'm able to be accepting of the good things. And a lot of times we don't see opportunities for what they are because we think we are not worthy of them. And so for people who say nothing good never happened for me yet, check yourself. The good things might be coming your way, but you keep returning it to sender.
Yes.
Because you think it's not supposed to come at my doorway. But embrace the good things that are happening to you. And I find as well that gratitude opens the doorway for grace. So be gracious of the small things. Be gracious that you're even able to inhale and exhale. Be gracious that you have clean water for bathing.
So you open your eyes. You open your eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Everything. So once you start be grateful more,
yeah, man,
is the more you see other things start.
yes.
I'm going to tell you something, you know. I do some work for a company from 2000 and last year or the year before. And after I came home from the hospital, like 2 days after I come home from the hospital, somebody from the company called me and I tell them that I'm at home, meeting on an accident. Them said they want to bring something to me. The man bring a check to me that was written on my birthday, December 17. The check right on my birthday. Good check to Dara. Like, real good check. And him come deliver me at my house at a time when I needed it the most.
Wow.
And so I can't dwell upon the negative, because even at the midst of everything, like, good things have happened to me. 3 companies called me already since the year start Dara to do development sessions. And so in everything, give thanks.
Yeah.
And even when you think nobody now look on you, people are watch you.
That's true. So true.
People are watch to see how you deal with challenges and hard times. And we can't blame nobody. Like me just you know, even the lady car when me crash in, me tell her thanks.
How is she?
She when I saw them when they came out of the vehicle at the time, none of them had any visible damages. She said she was just feeling some, you know, the regular slams from where you feel from vehicle crashing into your vehicle. I hope it no, and nothing extreme. Like, me seriously, I feel pray for them okay. Because these things have a way of evolving into other things.
Positivity.
Yeah. But we are praise the positivity over it.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, God know why me slam into their vehicle. And so me just ask God to deal with what I deal with. Him could have choose to me run over left, him could have choose to me run over right. Him could have choose to me go in a one light post. Him could have choose anything. And so but just left that in a God and say, just angle your business, because I use say angle business. So just do what you need to do. And at the time they could have behaved differently. And I just eat. So whatever is to be will be, and me just know say God always a take care of him things and him take care of him people. And when me say take care of him people, I mean them too, because me not gonna say me alone are God people. Them are God people too, so him a go take care of him people them.
Yeah.
So I just saw me see it. But my workshop is coming up on Saturday, and I call it the Ultimate Vision Board Session. I'm doing it down at the Kingston Creative Hub, starting at 10 o'clock to 3, and the cost is $5,000. I provide the basic working material. And limited space because of COVID. We're not taking any walk-ins, so people who want to participate, I'm going to be facilitating. Just reach out to me, and I give them the payment options, portals that they can make the payments through to secure them spots. Gonna be awesome. My sessions are really ones that take people deep, far left, make them think about themselves and process themselves in ways that other people don't, because of how I see things and my years of working with people. Mine are really reflective, introspective.
So it allows them to release.
The release, of course, because a lot of us can't dream because of where we are trapped. A lot of us don't think that, and I'm going to go back again, they don't think that they deserve the good things, and so the dream what them dream is a coward dream. You can't have vision coward. And so for some people, when I do this session, when them say this is them vision, I say, what if me tear up and force your to write it over? What if the vision that you have, you are visioning from a place of lack, from a place of limitation? What if you are visioning, the things that you are visioning is based on what you think your capacity is now? What if there were no holes? What if you could snap your finger and get the things where you want? What would you vision? Understand? So sometimes you just, what would the 6-year-old you have wanted? What would the 12-year-old you have wanted? Because a lot of us wrap up the 12-year-old vision, and put it down, and we use a 35-year-old vision, where this vision now is the one where we are thinking about limitation because society teaches us to limit ourselves.
And maybe some of us just not have a vision because we're not.
We just live by default.
Yeah.
Default, we just go through, we just wake up and eat and sleep and just go.
Yeah.
Because where there's no hope, the people perish,
Yeah.
And over time, some people have become hopeless. I've worked with a number of girls, young ladies who themselves don't have no worth anymore because of what people did to that self, that body. And so the body is just an object, a vehicle where just carry them around. And so sometimes you just have to make them know, say, you are not what happened to you. And it takes some self-loving, love self again, to get them into a place where hope can spring back, so that they can feel like them deserve something good.
Yeah.
But,
all right, Donna. So you say, if persons are interested, they contact with you. Limited space for $5,000. You help them to see clear.
do some things
to release. And we need to do that. But seriously, because a lot of us have some more deeper things just trapped inside us. We really are holding back from so many other great opportunities. So many whole heap things. So I'm happy.
I get requests from Japan for the virtual vision board session.
Listen, hold on, So what you're doing now? English?
Yeah, the person speak English.
Wow. Look at that,
Yeah.
Conway.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't see anything global.
Gone, man, gone.
Son, from the first time you come up on the live here, we said, no, sir, never keep she close to me, you know. No, man. No.
I'm gonna tell you something. There is one of your viewers.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at the doctor, like I couldn't even identify her, and she just said, Donamure, and I'm like, okay. She says, I'm your IG friend. I met you through Dara live when you come on the day, and she's just so excited, and she said, I just tell myself that, and she said, I just follow you same time, and like me, you know me. And she said, I can come over beside you. And when she come over beside me, she realized I was crying. And like our excitement just shut down same time, Dara. And she just hold on for me and like me so grateful. And she's like, you don't know how me love you. And then, you know, even in a moment when me a breakdown, and she just come and me and I talk for about 15 minutes. And she say, you're so powerful. And me I say, what kind of powerful me can be in a space and time when me I lose me literally so emotional. I'm broken. Me can't hardly walk. Me have my thermos with me ginger tea, sit down in the doctor office. Come I tell her me mash up, me can't eat nothing. And like I had to write her afterwards and tell her thanks for just switch mode and become so empathetic with what was taking place. You know, so she said to me, Sam, I don't know what I did for her, even in a broken moment, the things that I said to her. And she reached out back to me, which then I said to her that, you know, me should have called her from when? She said, after you speak to me, she said she go home and she ended up in the hospital. She had a baby. Like she gave birth right after. And I'm like, what is man? You say, so Dara, you get a grandbaby.
Listen.
Dara like Baba grandbaby. So
Listen, through this live, I knew you from before, but through this live, you know, it has allowed me to get so much closer to so many persons. You know, I'm really trying to just keep a little barrier between you and social media, people in social media land, because it's such a dangerous place to be. But it's also such a positive place to be if you really, you know, if the right connections are made on it, you can get so much out of it. Actually, you don't know when me hear you talk, because knowing you before and then when you open your mouth, I say, hold on there. So I had this person in my corner all along. I never knew some I have this powerhouse right there, so.
but the truth is there are sometimes me lock my mouth and
Stop lock it. I tell you, so you need to have your, if not daily, you need to have your, don't know how long me I tell you this now. You see what you just said a while ago, it's like that they talk and just eat up every word that you're saying. Because it's like when you're saying the things that I start questioning myself and ask myself, okay, what you need for release now? I know you have things to release. I have a lot to release. You see what I'm saying?
you do.
I know I do. I really, really do. And I not just me alone, a whole heap of people. We just have a lot to release. And I think we'll be so surprised when we do to see, you know, all the positive. Well, some things, it's going to take a little while to do. But, you know, we just need to start off with some positivity. Just breathe some positivity. Just call in some positivity into your space. And then
I meditate, you know, like me do real meditation, you know. Like, yeah man, me do Deepak Chopra meditation. And it's like 4:30 in the morning, me meditate. Like me depend on one different vibration there. Like people need to meditate.
True. We just jump and we just boom, boom, boom. So we not allow that.
Hey, you see, when me do me 4:30 meditation, Dara, Yeah, about half an hour get me into 5 o'clock. And me, after that now, then me we do my Bible and me TD Jakes and my gospel music and them something there. But you see that half an hour of stillness, quietness, it elevates you on a different
Set your
plane.
tone for the day.
Hey, me go through one period when nobody couldn't get me upset in a Dara. Cause me in control of this, you know. And me's a girl where trigger happy, you know, like war boat kind of girl me I come from. Dara, me tell you say, when you say atted me mean, me I come from a atted way. Me no business who you be. Me no care where you come from. You can't fly up in a this. That is where me I come from. Me I come from a place where if a war and done. Two, the person we can just keep calm, like just smile and say, you know, that man just make it pass. I guess a maturity still. And with that, I'm realizing that it's when you're up in arms and you're so you can't see clear. You can't see clear.
Anger just take it. Anger just foggy, man. Foggy vision.
Clear, man. You cannot see clear. You can't feel. You can't empathize. You can't hear nothing because you don't make up your mind already about everything. You can't live like that.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, 2022, we've made it through 2020, 2021.
Years.
And we can't even say rough because I know me ship no go left or right, Dara.
It just like going steady?
Look here. Me can't say rough. I cannot. Like at the 2 years where me have to say, God are you? It's like me not even it's like how some people say knock on wood as if they expect something bad to happen. At the beginning of COVID, like I told you, so me resigned my job. I was working at a corporate company and I was having panic attacks. Me dream see how COVID around me down, you know. Like me tell people them laugh. Like I was having anxiety attack. And then I said, no, I can't live so. And I resigned my job in faith. And I stay home April to April, 1 full year. And staying at home, locked away from everybody in a quietness, finding that girl here is the best thing could have ever happened to me. Finding this girl is like, it's on a different level where I just have to give God thanks.
So, not everybody will have that opportunity. Not everybody will be able to lock away themselves for a year to find themselves. How else can you suggest to them that they do this? With everything that's going on around them, how can they find
You see, finding self, so even if you can in a crowd and locked away in a Dara.
Not true.
You can't in the chaos and locked away. And there are some people who are by themselves and in chaos. Yeah. And so you have to find peace in yourself and within yourself first. So it no matter whether you're in a crowd or by yourself, the peace remains. And so you have to know who you are and what you are about, which is why I say, who am I defining myself? What defines me? Because a lot of people, the whole notification and ping say like, comment, that's on their page. That is giving them a false sense of who they are and a false sense of themselves.
Yes.
And so them are define themselves into social media.
Yes, and the likes.
But if you lock off your phone, if you lock down your page, if you're not getting no light, because we see them do this 10-year challenge, and the 10-year challenge is about body. But check your 10-year challenge. What changed about you? What aspect of yourself either remain same, meaning remain true? Because a lot of us don't remain true over the years. So what aspect of yourself remain true over the last 10 years? Or what aspect of yourself became better over the 10 years? But me, I watch this 10-year challenge I go on social media, and all it is about body. Body.
Yeah.
Superficial. When if we really check a 10-year challenge, what progress have we made as a person? And so when we say locked away and finding self is not about the literal lock away in our house, but it's a lock away in terms of you still have to socialize with people, you still have to talk to people, but what aspect of you gave birth during that time? Because a lot of us don't know what we like to eat, because every time we go to somebody else order with food, we don't know what kind of music we like to listen to, because we only listen to what's popular and what's being played, and we never get to select the music yet. You understand? We only like what everybody like crab now because seafood boil is the thing. You understand? But what you really like? What is your palate asking for? What is your mind asking for? What kind of intellectual stimulation you want to get, or what kind of stimulation are you giving intellectually? You understand? When last you read a book? You understand? What you do? So when somebody asks me, and what my favorite song, I say Marketplace by You Must Killer, them not have no idea what me I talk about.
Song that.
So you understand? So me tell them, say, just listen to something different. Afrobeats are something where they go on long time. Afrobeats not new. So just go back and find out what you really like. Listen to something different. Try something different. You can't just always follow a trend. Just stop, breathe. You know that breathing is the hardest thing for people to do, Dara. You know that? Yeah.
Why is that?
The moment somebody tell you, say,
Breathe.
listen to your breath,
True.
you realize you get confused.
Yes. But they're not asking for them.
Just everybody who depend on live, just listen to your breath and realize that you get confused. Your inhales shift, your exhale get shorter, everything just. You realize you're empty, Dara?
Yeah.
Like breathing is the hardest thing to do. And so just start listening to the rhythm of your breath every now and then. Just go to one quiet place, and even just that alone can give you some amount of equilibrium. It just balance you out. Breathe deep. Exhale extra. Because when you exhale extra, the trap air way down in your lungs gets to come out. Just little things like that. Just do it. Pinch yourself and see how it feels. You know, just become alive. And so the simple things don't matter, Dara. Just release.
I look forward to your workshop, Donna. No, seriously. You have me here. This is supposed to be very interactive. And as I'm just there, I'm like everybody else, just like eat out of your hand. I mean, getting the information. I really
That's what me talk now.
No, man, me tell you that you need to do a live, You need to have a weekly live, and you should have the live. My live is Ray and Tay. Your one is empowerment.
Yeah, your live no Ray and Tay, no. Let me tell you something.
But it's empowerment,
And let me say no. Like, you're doing an awesome job. Yes, like you're my girl. I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you. Like
Oh,
your consistency. You might not do it every week, but to keep alive for a year, a big thing.
over. Yeah.
A big thing. Big,
Thanks.
big thing. But I look forward to always sharing with you and your people. And me have some people on here to Elton, big up yourself.
See what Elton said? Mama, you read what him said. That is what I've been
I mean,
told you from last.
Elton and me attack.
And you my talk. I tell you don't read it.
Um, I tried it a couple of times. Um, and I used to do a Saturday morning one with my son. That was a big hit because a little boy there, Dara, him next level.
I know.
And so, yes, I'm working on something
Release,
because
Donovan. Release.
really, yeah, that's part of the release.
Release.
That I have my 22 things that I should get done for this year.
Me?
So yeah, I have 22 things that I need to get done for this year, and that's one of them.
Let me ask you something. And I'm going to say guilty. What if you don't? What you know, people have this list, this to-do list of the things that they should be getting done this year. What if you don't have one? What if you just live?
Why are you just living? That's the only question I'm gonna ask at first. Why you feel like you should just live? Why you feel like because living means that you're receiving. Because once you're alive, you're received. So where's the reciprocity in your existence? Where's the reciprocity in your existence? Because nature give and take. And so like I tell people that, you see, in autumn, the tree them fall off all of the leaves. Them fall off the leaves and the leaves fall to the ground and those leaves turn manure in the earth to feed back the same tree.
Mm-hmm.
And so the earth, they give to the tree nutrients so that the tree could have bear some fruits and have some nice leaves out there and look pretty during spring. And then it fall in the autumn. And then them same leaf that our the tree give back to the earth. They say thanks for giving to me and so I'm giving back to you. So them leaf they turn mature and go feed back the same tree. So you can't always take reciprocity this name. And so the fact that you're alive, it means that you're given something. And so you can't put off the balance. Because if you always take, it means that at one point in time, it's gonna go empty, and you if you fail to give back, what's gonna give back to you is a cycle. So one day you go dry up. And the day when you dry up, it's gonna be too late. And so don't upset the balance in nature. If you've been given to, give back. Simple as that. A selfishness make you no want to give back. You're a selfish person. Selfish. And you not deserve to be in a state because you disrupt the order.
Damn, Donna. Look here, are you saying if I get no training in this? Yes, what me tell you about some people who just born with it? Girl, you're born with it.
My grandmother dead 2 months before me turned 12-year-old. I feel like the lady is still alive.
Me here I know you.
Because she was something else. She used to say some little things that as a kid you might not pick up on.
Yeah.
But like it has served me now.
Wow.
She always say kill them with kindness. How can you use kindness to kill people? She said, love God and live. That's all. Just love God and live, And then she always says something else, don't count money in a people's pocket. Them little something there, me take those things to mean a lot. And she always say, make sure so when you go on your bed at night and you can hug up your conscience. Them little things there. And so, and I always respect old people
Mm-hmm.
in my community. And so them old people give me joy. And I always say I want to live my life so that anytime I go back a country, my old people them can feel good and hug me up and embrace me. They don't have to shame about me. So I'm good. Me no flamboyance is not what I go after. I like a simple, minimalist lifestyle. So fancy things not really call me.
Yes, girl.
I'm good. I'm give God thanks.
Remind us again. Your workshop is this weekend.
Saturday come in on a message me now, tell me so no one come sit down with me, make a work through this thing. It's nothing that you've ever seen before. It's an organic experience, because organic meaning that I don't come with a full script. The people who are in front of me is what drives the process. And so I don't come to give you what I want to give you. I give you what you request in this space based on what I sense is happening in this space. So I'm not come dictate to people. Whatever I feel like the environment is calling for is what I feed into. And that's why it's called Empowered Interactions. It's $5,000. I provide basic material. All you're gonna come with is, yes, you're going to bring your magazines and stuff, with your preferred pictures. But the other things me go care. $5,000 from 10 till 3. And it's gonna be magic.
I truly think so.
It's gonna be a healing moment. It's gonna be an empowering moment. It's good for networking. A lot of times we need to go into space so that we can interact with other
Yes.
people, so that we can expand.
Yes.
What is it that we know? All of us are what them say, 7 people away. You don't know who your 7 people gonna join you up
Yeah, man,
with.
Elton, I will. Don't worry, just
And
tag me on that so I can share it in my story.
yeah, man, I will. I'm gonna
Definitely.
do something.
We need to get.
And it's gonna be big this year. You have to preach positivity.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And release. Just release. A lot of things we need to release. And you have to clean out to make space for new
So
things.
somebody, Weddy is asking if you're gonna be doing it online.
Miss Malcolm, I am gonna be doing a virtual one, but the virtual one is gonna be 2 days, 2 separate days, because of how heavy the virtual session is. And I'm planning to come down to Mobile and do one. So when the Miss Malcolm there now is from Mobile, and a couple of Mobile people are asking me. So I'll schedule one for Montego Bay. I'll update that on my page, but the one on Saturdays for those that can make it into Kingston, book your space early and fast. Limited space for down at that venue. Awesome, fantastic creative venues. The Kingston Creative Hub downtown. You know, them paint up down there and make the place look nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, it's an absolute gem down at that place. And we're gonna be spending some time. So the face-to-face ones are longer than the virtual ones, but the virtual ones are 2 1.5 hour sessions, and I'll send out notification for that differently. And yes, I'm up for one-on-one sessions with people who just want to do a session with me. If you want to organize a session with your family, if you want to organize a session for your workplace, I can come in and do it. So that's what I'm doing for 2022.
You know that.
And
you know the
looking forward to traveling this year to do a big conference. I'm speaking with Interbeam.
Yes.
Of course.
You know that.
So thanks, Dara, for having me.
Wait them.
And all these nice people.
Before you go away.
Yeah.
I realize we have a lot of people who are depressed right now. For whatever reason. Just going through, and maybe because everything we are going around them is like, I'm one of those persons. I was at work on Friday and somebody sent me this video of the shooting. And when we see it, immediately it just messed up my day. I just went into depression. I just couldn't wait for work over. I just want to come home and just curl up underneath a blanket and just. We have a lot of those persons now, Donnie.
Which one is shooting?
The one at the health center.
I don't even know about that.
Lord, when we see it, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it, where this man ran into the health center and then about 3 other men ran in there and the health center full of
Jamaica?
in a Jamaica, and the place full of people, and them just start shoot off at the man, and the man go under the chairs. I try dodge the bullets, and the 3 men just circle around him in the health center. You know, where you see tables turn over. And when I see it down there, I said, Jesus. I said, nah, not Jamaica land, we love. And you try not to watch. Me you know why I'm watch it, Elton. Me you know why I'm watch it.
It trigger you, Dara.
Me say, if.
It trigger you.
If.
I know.
I couldn't wait. Me just want to work just to be over. For me just come and me not even want them on the road. And I know a lot of people, it's not just me. Different people have different issues.
It's not you alone.
How them deal with it? I mean, how do you keep sane in all of this madness?
I'm no psychologist, no psychiatrist. But I've gone through trauma. Like, I mean, whoa. For me, so after my father was murdered, I don't watch nothing, like not even sure whether I have any murder in it, I couldn't watch, you know. So I don't watch. I try to not see things. So I create a shelter for myself because I know these things would trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't watch no murder show, no kill show. You know, nothing
but
that's
sometimes you don't watch it, but it's right in your face. It's like
I know, but
coming,
for what
coming
you can, what you can
off
avoid.
It's coming off
Oh Jesus, that is a totally like.
So my meds not right when it come on to that. Is I don't want to hear about the, anyway.
We don't want to hear about a lot of things like
positivity.
I shelter myself from. And the more we can shelter ourselves, not that we want to behave naive, but for our own sanity, we must know our limit as to what we can take and what we can't take. And if we know that it will go past the threshold, just try avoid it. That's just my little layman recommendation. You can't know that something's gonna hurt you and you put yourself in the situation. For instances that you can't avoid, you just have to try find a coping mechanism.
Right.
You just have to find a coping mechanism because it's becoming extremely overwhelming. It's becoming overwhelming for a lot of people as well.
Yeah, man.
So like my son, we don't watch news.
Wow.
We don't watch the news. And that's just me protecting him because I'm extremely sensitive.
Yeah, but you know, it's no longer about the news, you know, it's in social media. It's in the social media space. As you go open Instagram, blam. It's there.
And so there are some people who may block, who may realize they like to post morbid things, may block and delete. So they don't come up in my feed. Okay. Me block, like me easily block and delete. And that is how we preserve my friends people who were in like me WhatsApp and stuff who would quickly send me things. I tell them I don't want to see any dead scene, no crime scene, no dead body, no body in casket, no open wound, none of this. So they know. And if them send it to me, I block you. And so that is how me create a safe space for myself. I don't know if other people can just block and delete people like that, but for my sanity,
yes.
One time my partner sent me a shooting incident, And me call him, me say, why you send me this? Him say, because it just happened. And me say, remember, I don't want to see. Him say, oh, sorry. I guess it was something that everybody was just passing around and him just share. So they know I don't want to see, I don't watch these things because I know that it's going to be triggering. And so if you know that you're in a sensitive space, just make those around, that I don't want to see, I don't want to hear. Just don't involve me in the conversations. And that's how me preserve my sanity.
Anyway, back to what we're saying. Release. Bongo release with Donna Ray Saturday. Yeah.
Elton, same wish him was in Jamaica. Elton, you can message me, man, and me do one virtual session with you.
Yes, man. Do one with him.
We're doing a global business,
Yeah.
Okay.
He needs to know that. You have some people from Canada on here.
Canada.
States. So, she can always reach out to you and organize some things. Donna Ray, I wish for your session this weekend all the success. I mean, I know you have a lot to share, and I know if persons really log on, if people, participate, they will leave it so much better off. Because just talking to you now, just a little time that we're here talking, I'm sure you have inspired so many persons on here. So
my prayer usually is, if it's just one, like for me, is not the 1,000. If I'm able to leave a word with just one person, I can impact them positively and just do something good for them, like I'm satisfied. Because I believe in the ripple effect, that one person can change 1,000. But it might not be that reach 1,000, but it might be the one that I reach that reach 1,000. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Saturday.
Thanks again, Miss Dara, for having me on your awesome program.
Oh, girl, anytime.
Oh my God.
Listen,
and please share me with you one of these weekends when you're going out on the road and you're doing the Adventures Dara on tour. Please secure me with you.
Definitely. I try to find all the rivers and those little waterways in Jamaica and enjoy them. Definitely, Donovan. Definitely. Me not think you're ready right now, but when you're ready for road again, you're good to go. So, guys, remember, reach out to Donna Ray. You can send her a message after you see her IG info there, Donna Muir.
I see a couple of them logging on to my page. So thanks, guys.
Yeah,
will you talk? Thanks for the opportunity, Dara.
Anytime. We tell you, say you're a powerhouse. Trust and believe.
Thank you, baby girl.
All right, Donna, take care of yourself.
Nice people.
Until Saturday. Yeah. Until I see you on Saturday. You take care of yourself.
All right, sweetie. Take care.
Right,
yeah.
Later. Me know if anything else. So you
no, me come out.
Me don't know. Oh, me something to do the math. Guys, say this was actually supposed to be a half an hour live, right? Because it wasn't planned. And we had Colleen on, and then we had Donna Ray on. And I hope, you see, we are trying to feed the mind this year. I hope you learned something out of the live tonight. You have two interesting things coming up right there. Colleen's session and Donna Ray's session. If you can, you should participate. Somebody know. You just have to just find time to enjoy yourself and live a little and release. Release. Elton, big up yourself. Look here, I don't think you miss a live. You're here every Saturday night. Thank you so much. So if me know say a one person will come on, that's you. Yeah, man, I'm definitely going to save the live. Definitely going to save the live. I was a little iffy about restarting because when I start back, I want to be finished with road. But because like when you do live on a Saturday, you have to be home by about 6 o'clock to ensure that everything is. My son! Hold on, guys. Kai, I hope you're decent. Join me for a second. Join me for a second, Kai. Yeah. So yeah, but I want to. I really enjoy doing these lives because I mean, while you learn, I learn as well. So I look forward to many more. I have some interesting ones lined up for this year, and I just hope I will learn something more. Time. Let me see my son. I want to introduce you to my son. Who never know my son? Campbell, you still there? Oh my gosh! No, Campbell, no sir. Hold on, let me see my son is on. I hope him decent to know because sometimes you see, man. Hold on. Campbell, Campbell. So, hi.
Hello, mother.
You see my son? It look like your mother. I'm seeing the ceiling now, Kai.
I was laughing. I apologize. How's it going, mother? No, I just popped in to see how the live was going.
No bother with the twanging.
Oh, I just popped in to see how the live was going. You know.
If you
Why
go,
you mean wait?
you know the people that will go foreign and after 1 week them at twang?
Yeah, nobody, yeah. Nobody come try to drag my name through the streets. Don't do that.
Okay.
God, no people come up here and I can't speak Pato again.
No, well, so he's been there for a little while, but yeah, he's staying true to his roots. Meet my my son, my little picnic, my one egg. Yes.
Yeah, you sure you want to talk about one egg on the live right now?
I try something.
Yeah.
I try something. I'm
What do
not
you
going
mean?
there with you.
No. Since I have the audience here now, you know.
Let me see.
Where's my supposed little brother or sister, mother? Why me can't get one? Why me can't get one of them there? Why me can't get one? Let me know. Cause from the left.
How you end? Somebody else on. Tell me you can't take off somebody after the live there for me.
Yes, no. You said Kai, son of mine. Join me for a second. I'm gonna join you. You know? Yes. So why I can't receive my little siblings?
So,
Yeah.
you just come in? Nobody
But
listen to me this thing here. You
mommy,
see this time rough?
look, all you have to do is have the child. I'll take care of it. It's fine. It's okay. I'll take care of it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, don't take him off.
Janella says, see Zuri there. See your
yes.
sister there. Zuri's a handful. Yes, Kai. Janella is giving you Zuri.
You don't need a sister. Why I don't need a sister? Huh? Look, I don't need a sister. I need a brother. I need a younger brother. Somebody who can bully. You know what I mean?
All right, Kai. So you have.
All right. Off the topic. How was your day, mother? How's it good? Yeah, no, don't act like you want to run me. No more come on the live. Don't act like you want to run me. See, why you wake up the sun? Why you wake me up? Yes.
All right, look, everybody leaving now because you start off foolishness.
No. Cause when I just joined, it was 25. I'm gonna push it up, and I push it up to 36. You can't trick me. You cannot trick me. You're supposed to be upon a couple other viewers.
Kai.
Mother.
Anyway, so Donnery was saying something about release. Let me talk about something that makes sense because we can't bother with you about this baby brother.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Right? And Donnery, he is in a work environment where he's tested, right? He's tested constantly, right? Yes, Kai, bedtime. But before, Kai, did you learn anything from, were you watching or you just came on?
I was watching a little bit, but because I was at work closing, I couldn't really focus on it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
yeah. What was the topic of the conversation?
Sometimes we just have some things that's in our life that we just need to just let go and just release, and that we can leave him alone. We leave him alone a long time because when I talk about that something there, it's a different thing going on. So yeah.
One of those for me.
You're saying things in life.
Yeah, you know, some things that, some negative things that will burn you down, etc. You know, to just release it. How do you deal with it? Because you are in an environment which is basically new to you, having grown up in Jamaica most of your life. You know, how do you maintain Kai? How do you maintain your true self while, you know, readjusting to where you are right now?
I mean, I feel like in life, you always have trials and tribulations. I feel like everyone in life already has their set trials and tribulations. It's just a point in time of when is going to happen. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I try to look at the positive things in life and understand that me as a person, I'm a very positive person, and I'm not supposed to allow anybody to win. And by win, I mean someone to pull me out of character, to make me act different, to rile me up. And that it's happened a couple times, especially being up here, because I don't have to back home. I don't have to deal with racism, and that's actually that's quite big. That's quite a big topic, because especially where I live, because it's mainly Hispanic, but you have a lot of white people. It's a very rich neighborhood. If that sums it up. But in my opinion, I just think that most of the people that act off ignorant thoughts, that's what they are. They're ignorant. They're misguided. They don't understand what they're saying. It goes from one ear right out the other, because
Janela, me there, I said, Kupa, me picnic.
uh,
Lord mercy.
no, for real, because it's like for instance, I can't talk about this on camera, especially like where I work. You know,
Don't call the name though. Don't call the name.
no, I don't have to call the name. I was a manager before. I was a manager at my old job. I moved over to the new job, and I was supposed to be a manager. That's fine. I didn't want to jump into being a manager at the new job, because I'd want to be able to understand the ins and outs of the new job, so that I can better my associates. How can I lead my associates if I don't know what to lead them on? You know what I mean? So it's like I was perfectly fine with being an associate for a while, and then my district manager, I won't say she's racist, because that would be me being ignorant, because she might have her own reasons, and I'm just jumping the gun and saying that she's racist. But it's unfair treatment. There's a whole lot of unfair treatment. But the only thing that I can do about it is show them why they should value me as a worker. You know, like let my performance at my job speak for itself. Because at the end of the day, I do my job better than a lot of people there, and it's fine if I don't get the recognition right now, because the numbers don't lie.
Lord of mercy. You put one picnic.
Yeah.
The only disadvantage to this is that in getting nice little money, and in don't even send him mother like a Western Union thing. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
Zip it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But big up
Yes.
yourself, son. Big up yourself. I wish for you
Okay.
nothing but the best for 2022. See Janelle, see Annie Janella on there cheering you on.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. I'm getting old, man. It's 2022. I'm going to be 23 this year.
All right, stop. No, just stop. Stop.
So let's
Kai. When you hear mother say stop,
uh-huh.
it means stop.
You stop.
Cause at the all up thing, you try the all up thing right now. We're not gonna do the age thing right now, right?
No. Because the 20, 25, 26, mommy, 25, 26, right? That's the age. That's the age. 25, 26. Yes. All right.
Have a great night, Kai. I just
You
have
too.
to bring you on.
No problem. Have a good night, everyone.
See Campbell telling you hi there.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Covering
Wait a moment.
Jesus, yes, covering Jesus. Because yeah, I'm here.
You know, you sound like a Jehovah's Witness a while ago. You sound like a Jehovah's.
Kai, suppose I have a Jehovah's Witness on the live now. How them sound? Do?
What you might hold them sound, mommy? However,
Kai.
Wait. All right, wait. However I act is not a result of my mother. But you know, if there's any Jehovah's Witnesses in the live, I apologize. Later, mommy. Bye.
Anyway, all right. Yes, that's my one thing. Lord, we talk to you, sweet. Yes, guys, thank you for coming on the live tonight. Thank you all for coming on the live tonight. It never supposed to happen. I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to do it tonight, and I'm happy that I did. And remember now, Colleen, go on Colleen's page, check out what she has coming up. Donnery, go on Donnery's page, register. You know, let's feed our minds this year. Let's empower ourselves. All right. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week Saturday live with Dara. It's really nice to have you on as we start 2022. Pick up yourself. All right. Take care. Janella. Later. Campbell. Later, guys. Elton. K-Dot. Mr. Carlin, as we soon come on. Thank you for the support. Thank you all for the support. Love. Later.